Mike Grenby sort of spoke about it a little bit yesterday, and that is, where does the reader come in to literary journalism? We're incredibly close students of the push side of the equation. What is the pull? You know, what is the demand? Will there be a future based on some demand for it? I think that's an incredibly fruitful area that sooner or later has to be addressed. To Norm's lovely presentation, a word he didn't use but was suffused throughout it was sort of zeitgeist. And I was trying to think of an analogy for our generation. What is to our generation what the Vietnam War is to our students? And I was thinking sort of the Roaring '20s. There was a lot written about it. There was a whole sort of new mode of thinking.
Or possibly the Depression.
Well, and then the Depression came, of course. Once again, a topic for discussion, if anyone's interested in it, is I realized that in my teaching of literary journalism, which I do very, very similar to the way Norm does it as history, I often try to get the students into a state of mind that says, okay, this explains the zeitgeist of them. This is the context in which this was written, historical context. You guys are going to go do it now. What is the zeitgeist of today? And I find it a really, really problematical question for them because, oh, come on, they're just like, you know, a junior or senior in college, and they're just trying to get a girlfriend or, you know, find a job or, you know, figure out where they're going to live next year and who the roommate's going to be. Their world is, they're not prepared to sort of look at the larger, the moment in which they live, the moment in which they're creating. It's quite problematical for them, yet when offered the challenge to do it, saying, if you dear future literary journalists, are willing to embrace this task, you then have to try to find an answer to the question of, you know, what is the structure of feeling? Is that your lovely phrase? What is the structure of feeling of 2008? And it leads to all sorts of interesting implications with it. Anyway, enough from me.